Okay, everybody. So, why is he on the screen? The mother died, 95-year-old mother. He was staying with the mother, and here are the siblings. And I believe one is a niece.
Police say the youngest sibling, 59-year-old Joseph DeLucia Jr., shot and killed his two sisters, his brother, and his niece.
He decided that day to get a loaded Mossberg shotgun, 12 gauge, approached them in the rear area of the house, and from the kitchen fired 12 shots, striking all four of them multiple times. He then took the weapon, went out onto the front lawn, was shouting indiscriminately about what had happened. He then self-inflicted shot to the chest and killed himself.
Investigators say DeLucia was upset over potentially needing to leave the home he was still living in with his mom. Randy remembers one of the last conversations they had.
And this is a neighbor.
So my neighbor and I at the same time that, it's not worth living anymore.
So he said it's not worth living anymore. So the mother died, 95 years old. And if you heard the first time around, what did they say? They said that the other siblings did what? The other siblings met with what? A realtor. So he was probably thinking, with a realtor, they're about to go ahead and sell the house. More than likely, he's going to have to do what? Get out. Now, this is how ridiculous this man is. First of all, he had a job. And I'm starting to wonder, more than likely, he was probably, staying with mama for free. You already had a job. All he had to do if they sold the house was get his portion of the sale and go and get your own place. I mean, really? How hard is that? That's all he had to do. The fact that they're meeting with a realtor, he knew he would more than likely have to get out when the house sold. You didn't think to maybe try to buy them out? You ought to be ashamed of yourself, 59 years old and staying with your 95-year-old mother. Are you acting as a caregiver? But when they said that they were meeting with the realtor, you know what time it is. So he probably thought, oh no, if I'm getting out, we're going to all get out. Maybe he expected to stay there with free, but instead of probably free with mama anyway. Maybe he thought I'm just going to stay here for free and that's it. No. The others deserve their part of the inheritance.
Her neighborhood left grieving and in shock after police say a man killed 4 family members before turning the gun on himself.
All right, it's our top story tonight at 5, and Fox 5's Jody Goldberg is live from Syosset. And Jody, what are you learning from police tonight?
Stephen, Natasha, authorities say this is one of the worst crime scenes they've ever seen. Absolutely horrific, and neighbors and loved ones, they were already mourning the loss of a loved one, of their mom who died, and now they're grieving an entire family.
So he took out himself, 2 sisters, a brother, and a niece.
God protected me because, I was supposed to be in there with them.
But instead, Randy walked outside to this, a crime scene in what's normally a quiet cul-de-sac. The neighbor says she was going to be setting up food inside the DeLucia's home Sunday morning. Their 4 siblings were set to meet with a realtor to discuss selling their childhood home.
See? So the idea of them meeting with a realtor to sell the childhood home, instead of him getting off his rear end and said, okay, they'll sell the house, I'll get an apartment. I'm going to have to leave. People are selfish. So before they put me out of the house, and maybe he could have stayed there, while they show it. But you have to understand too, a lot of times you don't want to do that because guess what will happen? The person that's in the property, what they'll go ahead and do, they'll make it real nasty or they'll do things on purpose so the house won't sell. Okay, they'll cause a problem so the house won't sell, and then that way they're thinking for themselves, oh, I get to stay here. I get to stay here. He had a job as a mechanic. What were you doing with your money? More than likely, I wouldn't be surprised if staying with mama was for free. And given she was 95, the house was probably paid off. So he probably thought, in dust bucket fashion, I'm just going to still stay here for free. No. There are other siblings. They have a right to exercise their right to their inheritance.
Food food inside the DeLucia's home Sunday morning. Their 4 siblings were set to meet with a realtor to discuss selling their childhood home. Their mom died last week. She was 95 years old.
I say in memory of Terry.
So that right there, he's already staying there, posted up, probably posted up for free. And now they want to sell the home. Well, I'm still here. Why you can't make it on your own, big boy? Because you've got the women made it on their own. They didn't say they had any kids. 59 years old. And it wouldn't shock me if he was staying there rent free. It wouldn't shock me at all. Selfish, evil. So before, it's all about him. And this is how evil and diabolical he is. It's a wonder the realtor wasn't killed. Probably would have if he or she had made it there. But he saw himself having to get out his mama's house. And before I see them all get what's due to them, not today. I'll just unalive everybody. 2 sisters, brother and niece, and him. So now, the mother's deceased. I'm assuming she's been put away already at her place, resting place. Now somebody has to plan 5 funerals. The 2 sisters, the niece, the brother, which is not pictured, and then for him. Dusty's bring drama, death, heartache, and trauma, the financial implications. Look at all the loved ones, all the lives adversely affected. Because what? One dust bucket ruined a whole barrel. Because of what? I'm going to have to get out. He could even see, number one, you're going to get your inheritance. You'll get your part. And if he's been going to work every day, depending on how long he's been staying with the mother, you should have your account stacked. What's going on? Especially if you're not paying rent. And these mothers, I do not care what goo. When it comes to these sons, all these sons can do no wrong in most cases. They will let a son stay for free. He's working as a mechanic at that dealership. Where's your money going? The hatred and evil among us. So before he lets his brothers and sisters do the right thing and have access to their inheritance, this is what he decides to do. Take everybody out. Then himself. This is where we are. People are that diabolical. That's why I think they should have got him out of there. Well, he's staying with mom, keeping her company, and that part I can see. But the thing about it, I don't think any of them saw this coming, or they wouldn't have showed up. Probably never thought this would happen. But now we know. They met with the realtor. He knew he was going to have to move out. And instead of doing that, so evil, he just took everybody out with a shotgun. It said shot multiple times. Sometimes the danger is what you don't see. It's in people that you know, your friends and family. Wow. So I don't know if you can sometimes maybe in these situations what they say do a temperature check to see how a person reacts to a minor, like, hey, we're gonna have to make some changes here. So, let's kind of have a conversation. And when you can't do that, that might kind of give you the little hint. Maybe what they should have done is maybe had him evicted. Told him we're gonna have to start paying some money. And I don't know if that's even an option. Let the constable deal with them. But look what happened instead. He took out all the members of his family. Anyway, let me know what you all think. This is just horrendous. Again, sometimes It's the danger, the people that you have no idea that you don't see, and they could be disguised in the labels of friends and family. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. Love you guys, and I'm out.